Hey, what's up, guys? Kado back with another video. And I know I've been gone for a while, and I apologize. It's just that I went up to another state and visit my sister. And we had a good time, with my mom. Me and my mom, we went up to see her. And, had a good time. And then I actually came back on Monday, but I've been pretty lazy at the most part. But also, but I came back. About to do a couple of videos today, so sit back, relax. So there's gonna be a lot of videos coming up. So now we're gonna be talking about the top three guys that has no control of women in different ways. And this first one is the couch potato. And yeah, I know Homer is kind of like the breadwinner. He has a job. Pretty sure he's paying all the bills. I don't know how what I think Marge is a housewife, or yeah, I think she's pretty much a housewife. So even yeah, Homer's the breadwinner, but I will show you, how couch potatoes really are. And yeah, Homer, he he loves to eat, sleep, his underwear, drinks a lot, drinks more than a damn Irish person. But this is their true position, most of the time during the day and night is, sleeping, making a big old mess in the living room floor and the whole room itself. Got the sock on the lamp. Just a bunch of beer bottles, all over the floor. Just a bunch of chips on the seat, on the couch seats. All over the crumbs all over the floor as well. Telephones unplugged. The paintings all crooked. The tables, one table's tipped over. Shoes all over the place. That's the what couch potatoes do. And I will tell you, why. It's because one thing is, they're not phased by women's demand. And in the shows that no matter what the woman says, the man will always do whatever he pleases. And that includes, not paying any food, not paying any bills in and around the house. But he's gonna do whatever he wants. And plus it's the good sex is what keeping them around. It's always that good sex. And I realized that from early ages, women will put up with anything when it comes to, good sex. If the sex is bomb, then she will put up with anything and will do whatever you say with a big smile. That's what I realized, for the past over the years, for the most part. It may not be all the time, but when it comes to sex, it is really hard for a woman to, get out of that cycle. So it's a pretty hard cycle. So that's one of the things why couch potatoes has the upper hand in when it comes to women. So let's get to the next person. Now, next person is guys, that are like rappers and dope boys, pretty much, guys that has economic power, in society, but most of the time they have the illusion to make it look like they have money, but really they don't. Yeah, that's the record companies, and the contracts has, to save for, but it's most of the time these struggle rappers. It's not and always not much the and I'll tell you why, rappers get the most women, but singers and, professional athletes, they don't really get women like that. Cuz singers and professional athletes, for the most part, they have really much of an image to, portray. Same thing with the rappers, but rappers they don't really care at all. Cuz for rappers, for the most part, I'm still like, scratching my head at this point because at sometimes, but I know why, but I'm just like, why? It's because, with money comes with security, and women, they want security. So if a man has money, then, they'll deal with you. But if a woman realizes that you ain't got money like that, and, the sex part ain't really that good, then she ain't gonna mess with you, man. But I'm still on the thing where if the sex is more important than, money, but really it's money though. Because, the number one reasons why a lot of relationships fail is, because of money. The third part could be sex, give or take, but most of the time it's money. And I'm still and it seems like I'm getting off track, but if you really pay attention and, analyze the situation of what I'm trying to say, you understand. So, and that's one of the things, well, a couple of things why, guys like dope boys and rappers has the upper hand in controlling women. So, let's get to the next guy. All right, next type of guy is the pimps, and these are pretty easy to, figure out. They got the upper hand is because they master of, women's sexuality and know when to control them. Like with pimps, their thing is they don't care about how you feel. They don't really care about what you think. You better get out there and make that money. And if not, I'm gonna whoop your ass. That's their mindset. And they use, women's sexuality to, get what they want, not really what the woman want. It's kind of like business. Like with business, you try to get the biggest profit with a little bit of effort, you know? And that's how, pimps are, man. They always have a lot of control on these women. And one of my favorites, a pimp named Slickback. And welcome to my bottom, bitch. Like, stop, say bitch. Oh my god, this is my love. They need to bring back Boondocks, man. They really need to bring back that show. But I know it's very, controversial for that, for that show. So I can see why it's not around anymore. But yo, it was some good times, man, watching that show. My name is a pimp named Slickback. Say it with me now. A pimp named Slickback. Oh man, and that's one of the reasons. And now the honorable mentions is the suave guys and aka the womanizers. These guys, they have they get the women by using one part of their bodies, and that is their mouths. Like you have to have a for them, you have to have a really good mouthpiece to get those type of women. That's all around. Like if you don't have any talking game, and it kind of doesn't really matter with the talking game, but it kind of does. But most of the time is how you are personally. If you have a good personality, then a woman will pick you, and it's regardless of how you look. That's the thing that I also realized for a long time is yeah, if you have a good mouthpiece and you have a good personality, and you're coming out here with with baggy gray sweatpants and some flip not flip flops some sandals or yeah flip flops, some Nike flip flops or some Gucci sandals something like that. But if you're coming out like that and you still get women, then that's when you have game. That's when you have game. You got to dress real fly with with some nice suit on or some tuxedo, silky smooth tuxedo, something like that. I mean, yeah, it's a great accessory, but it kind of doesn't really matter if you don't have a good mouthpiece. And a good mouthpiece, I mean, you use your words to stimulate a woman's mind and body, because you have a very small circle to get a woman's attention. And if you don't have their attention, then it's gonna be you miss your opportunity, and it's gonna be very hard to get their attention back. I've dealt with that many times. So you got to learn, experience, and experience is the greatest teacher ever. You know, don't let anybody else tell you otherwise. So, and yeah, this is the honorable mention. And the bad, and I'll give you the bad things with you know suave guys and womanizers, and I do I kind of already told you guys what the bad things are. The most part is no, you gotta somewhat cater to these women, because if you come out as a nice guy, and this is the suit I'm talking about. You gotta you come out as a nice guy, not really threatening like that, and you come out as a very, gentle, gentleman. You treat women, you treat all women with class, even the ones that don't even deserve it. You're basically the bottom of the totem pole. Same thing is you in business. The top of the top, for business is always going to be, the white man. But if you're like a CEO as a black man, then it's different. But most of the time, you're bottom of the totem pole, and I'll tell you why. We still, women, follow. For the most part, women follow men that are at the very top, of the world, and the men in the top right now in the world is white man. So anybody that is not white, they're basically in the bottom. You rarely be in the middle, but you're in the bottom. Whether you like it or not. But you can still get you know various types of women. It depends on who you are as a person. If you're like a couch potato, then or a couch potato, or guys are like dope boys, pimps, suave guys. They got various attributes. And the problem with suave guys and nice guys, that are the bottom of the totem pole at the most part, is because you got to basically cater to these women. You have to be nice to them, and the only time women will deal with a nice guy if either they want something from you, and as a nice guy, kind of pressure to do something about that, or they've been ran through by these guys that ain't nothing than the dog poop on the bottom of the shoe. The only time they're gonna deal with nice guys if they've been ran through by bad guys, and they realize at a pretty much the most part by in their 30s or 40s, they've been ran through, they've been hitting the wall, for the past couple of years, and then later on they're like, what, I want a nice guy, because they realize their time's up, and they're trying to find somebody to save them, and the people they're gonna be looking for is quote unquote the nice guys, guys that dresses up in a nice suit, like I'm showing right now, trying to save them. But if you're a guy with brains, you should avoid these type of women at all costs, because at the most part, these type of women is only going to be dealing with you. Yo, this damn truck. Yeah, I need to find a different spot to make my videos. But yeah, back was I was saying. The only time these women gonna be dealing with you is, they want something from you and they're trying to find somebody to save them. And these women will find, guys to save them. Nice guys, simps, whoever's gonna give them, attention that they don't deserve. You know. So those are the honorable mentions. I feel like I'm missing some people. But if I'm missing some people, then let me know in the comments section. But other than that, hope you guys do enjoy this video. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and also comment in my video. And also subscribe to my channel. So, hope you guys have a nice, afternoon. And I'll see you guys later. Deuces.